Hey, what's up guys, it's Moonfyye here, and today I'm going to be playing some Modern Warfare 3. For today's video, I'm going to be checking out Week 4's aftermarket part called the Jak Thumper, as well as Week 2's aftermarket part called the Jak Requiem. And also, as a quick heads up, I have already completed all the 5 challenges I needed to unlock both of these aftermarket parts, so I can go ahead and use the Jak Thumper as well as the Jak Requiem right away. And to start things off, we are going to be using the Kastov today. This is what the default Kastov does look like. I'm going to go ahead and equip the aftermarket part to it. This is what the stats end up looking like for the Kastov. And after equipping it, this is what the Kastov looks like with the Jak Requiem. Next up we have the RGL-80, and this is what the default RGL-80 looks like. Once we equip the aftermarket part, this is what the stats end up looking like. Honestly, after equipping this aftermarket part to the RGL, it looks kind of funny to me. It looks slightly disproportionate, but that's okay. Aside from that, we can add an ammunition type to the RGL-80. I'm not gonna go ahead and add anything to this or the Kastov quite yet. I just want to use both of these aftermarket parts in their default state and kind of go from there. So on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and queue for some Rest 24/7 and try out both of these aftermarket parts. Okie dokie. So I'm on some Shipment, and I'm gonna go ahead and try the noob tube first. Ooh, we get an optic with this. Let's see what kind of chaos we can create. Never mind. Okay, so maybe default ammo is not the best on this. I lied. Ooh, I got a double kill, I think. I will say this is very situational. Like that punch. I don't necessarily use noob tubes often. They're definitely interesting to use on Shipment. I feel like the enemy team probably doesn't like me for using these. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and give myself an ammunition type on the RGL. I'm just curious to see how that's gonna go. Oh, I straight up stuck them. I didn't even notice. So does it shoot actual sticky grenades? It must. If so, that's actually pretty neat. Ooh, also, here's the AK. Oh my god. So I know you guys had asked for me to use AK. Also, rip that guy. Obviously, just having 1 or 2 kills with it, it seems pretty good. I have no idea what just happened there. I got flashed and everything's just been confusing ever since. What are you guys doing? I want to use the actual Jak Thumper, but it seems a little difficult to use at the moment. Wish not to be confused with Bambi's friend, Thumper. That's, you know, a different Thumper. What's gonna happen if I just do this? Does that benefit me? No? Okay. Let's try to put on a different ammunition type on my RGL. I honestly don't know what the thought process is currently for the RGL. I'm just using it, and so far it's interesting. Okay, so here's the RGL with some different... Oh! Come on! I put on different attachments on this RGL and it failed me. I'm curious to see how the drill charge attachment is. I direct impacted someone. Oh, so it's like an actual drill charge being shot at them. Although, I would rather take a default drill charge over them. I killed someone, it shows them dying to a drill charge. Oh, I got him too! Oh, I stuck him. Nice. Wait, I think I almost stuck myself. Oh, I got another! Oh. Okay, so I like the drill charge attachment above, you know, the sticky one, the slugs. This makes it a lot more enjoyable. I will say it's kind of weird that they put out an RGL aftermarket part after they just heavily nerfed it. That doesn't sound like the best timing on their end. Ow. But I guess it is what it is, you know? You just have to use it and hope for the best. Can this actually, like, shoot through this? What were you doing? I'm trying to experiment here, you silly. I'm really liking the noob tube. This is fun. That is the only problem I have seen so far, is if you are using this noob tube. So if you are using this noob tube, it's gonna be kind of slow to shoot. Also, what just happened to my aim? I just went... But yeah, to go back to my point, it shoots kind of slowly, so I've been kind of sticking back. It's helping for sure. If I'm being a little too aggressive with it, I tend to die real quick. I want to try different attachments with it again. Since the drill charge one is pretty good, I want to try giving the slugs another chance. I don't think they're that good, but... Oh, they're horrible. No. No. No, no, no. That is just... What? I don't get the slugs. That makes absolutely no sense. I think the drill charge is significantly better. I just wanted to give the slugs another chance, but they are failing. So I went ahead and gave myself the sticky grenade one again, and I'm gonna go ahead and give that another chance. Oh. Oh no, this is so slow. Yeah, no, that's just not cutting it. But anyways, that was match. So when it comes to the RGL, there's obviously not that much when it comes to customization for this aftermarket part. The most you can do is give it ammunition, and that's it. I personally didn't like the slugs, and I didn't like the sticky grenade one either, but I personally had the most amount of fun using the drill charge attachment. As you can see, there is some damage fall off for this, and the fire rate does go down significantly. Overall, I think this Jak Thumper aftermarket part is very situational. I don't necessarily see myself using this a lot. It is pretty fun, and the fact that we have access to different types of ammunition is pretty interesting. And like I had just mentioned a bit ago, I don't necessarily care about 2/3 of the ammunition type for this aftermarket part, which is honestly a bummer because I would have loved to use every type of ammunition for this RGL, but I kind of feel like this goes hand in hand with the RGL nerf that happened recently, which ultimately makes this aftermarket part not that great. Regardless, that we still have the Jak Requiem, which is for the Kastov 762. I did get to try this aftermarket part a little bit in the last match, and from what I could tell, this aftermarket part is pretty solid. I am going to go ahead and try this more in the next match I play, which by the way, I did want to say thank you so much for recommending I check out the Jak Requiem, because from what I can tell, this aftermarket part is insane. It's going to be really fun to use. And also, this is the build that I'll be using for the Jak Requiem. And also, I do want to go ahead and say if this build doesn't necessarily make sense to you, that is because I just slap on random attachments on my builds and call it a day. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and queue for some 10v10 mosh pit and try out the Jak Requiem. Okie dokie, so I'm currently on the map Greece, and I'm gonna go ahead and try out this aftermarket part. Also, here is Orion camo from last year, and it's still so pretty. So I sorta know what to expect with this aftermarket part since I was able to use it a little bit in Shipment. From what I can tell, this is... What? I can't shoot him! Nope! There you go. But from what I can tell, this is a really lasery aftermarket part, and I am looking forward to seeing how this is gonna go, just like solely using this aftermarket part versus switching between the RGL and the Jak Requiem or the Kastov. I really don't know what to call it consistently, apparently. Not too bad. It doesn't seem to have a bad time to kill either, which is actually really nice. Bye-bye. Huh? Oh, that's why. I got shot by 2 different people. Nice. Ooh, not too bad there. Yeah, this aftermarket part isn't all too bad. And honestly, extra ammo on this thing would be just spectacular. I don't know why I haven't done that. I just haven't bothered with putting on extra ammo for this thing, but I really should. But I did just get a triple. That's pretty cool. Nice. No! In the water! I'm a fish! I'm a fish! I'm actually still alive. I don't know how. I'm gonna go ahead and try to go to their spot and see what happens. Watch me die instantly though. I found someone. Huh. I saw a rat swim for the very first time in my life. That is a very interesting thing to see. Kind of makes me think of this like one video of a rat giving itself a shower, and it's like all suds up. It's really funny. It's like the most randomest thing. I know, but I genuinely think of that every time I see the rat skin in Call of Duty. Oh, by the way, the challenges to unlock the RGL's like aftermarket part were very interesting. Like, they were not my favorite to do by any means. I felt like I had a hard time doing this week's aftermarket part challenges compared to in the past. Usually when it comes to aftermarket part challenges, it takes me like 1 or 2 matches, give or take, and it doesn't necessarily take me that long, but this time around it took me like almost an hour and a half, which is a lot. Where did that guy go? Okay, I see. Understandable. Have a nice day. Bye. I swear this match is very goofy. I've seen some of the most randomest things in this match alone today. He saw my laser, I think, and then he looked at the laser spot and was so confused. So I put on that extra ammo and I'm good to go. Let's see how this works out for me. Back in the water. Whee! Oh, hey, there's another fishy in here. Where are you going, Mr. Fish? Oh no, that's out of the map. I'm a fish, hear me roar. That's my double kill. I contributed. Ooh, I contributed again. Look at that. A grenade could easily kill me. Oh god, speak of grenade. Gonna scoot over here. Don't mind me. Pulling a little bit of objective. Oh my. This guy just flew right at me. Nice little double. But oh my god, who else is on here? Oh no! Usually I have EOD on, but I don't have it on this class. grenade, mom. Oh no. Oh my god, we need a few more points. Look at this. Oh my god, we won! Oh my god, that's insane. That was a very close game at the end. I just started playing heavy objective. There's me jumping. I had a lot of fun. Oh my god, my teammate had 2 minutes on objective. Okie dokie, well since that match is over, I just gotta say that Jak Requiem is really fun to use. This aftermarket part has absolutely no recoil and it's just very easy and straightforward to use. And also having it in a bigger setting like 10v10, it did pretty well as well. But I am curious to see how this aftermarket part does in a smaller map setting. So I'm gonna go ahead and queue for some Recum 24/7 and see how the Jak Requiem does in there. Alrighty, so I am back on some Shipment. I have some domination and I'm gonna go ahead and try out this aftermarket part. Oh, also noob tube. Wait, I got someone? Oh, did you hear the little I got my little evil laugh out and then I died to a teammate. Oh, there goes Mr. Clown. Ooh, look at that. Didn't even mean to get the guy that was behind. So after using this in here for a bit, I will say it's pretty fun to use. Tends to kind of like be difficult to shoot people far away on here on Shipment because A, I have bad vision, but B, I have no optic. Uh-oh. Oh, nice. That was a fury kill on enemies that were just spawning in. Cannot really move around all too much on here because there's so many smoke grenades. I have no idea what happened to the match, but it's still playable. Just kind of weird with all the smoke grenades. No, might be. I don't know what I'm doing half the time on this match. So many smoke grenades. Like, should I be pre-aimed 100% of the time? Should I? I don't know. I really don't know. Don't mind me. Here's the noob tube you called for. Okay, so like I kind of feel bad because I was laying down because I was trying to use my noob tube, but then there's like so many enemies and I don't really know what happened. Oh, and also the match ended. It's been a really weird day today, hasn't it? What did he even kill? What was that? He just shot into the air and then the game was like, okay, here's the kill cam. Again, really weird day today, isn't it? I don't get what's happening today. I really don't. Anyways, that last match was super fun to play, especially with the Jak Requiem. I tried to use the noob tube where I could, but it just wasn't working out all that well. Even hardcore, I'm still getting hit markers with that thing, so it's kind of like a situational thing like I mentioned earlier. But personally, I don't necessarily see myself using the Jak Thumper all that much. To me, it just feels very average and doesn't necessarily add or take away anything from the RGL that we already have. Obviously, the only extra thing the Jak Thumper does for the RGL is it gives you extra ammunition types, but despite that, it doesn't necessarily add or take away anything from the default RGL experience. So if I had to rate the Jak Thumper, I would say it's a 3 out of 5. It just feels very average and I don't necessarily see myself using it again after today. I personally wish there was more to this aftermarket part, but there honestly isn't. And I also do believe that this aftermarket part would have been better if the RGL nerf didn't happen so soon. I would have loved to see what the Jak Thumper would have been like pre-RGL nerf. If the RGL nerf didn't happen, I feel like it would have been significantly stronger and funnier to use. As for the Jak Requiem for the Kastov 762, this is an absolute banger of an aftermarket part. I really like this one. This aftermarket part makes the Kastov super lasery and it literally has no recoil and it makes the gun super easy to use. And I feel like if you put on the most randomest, most goofiest attachments to this aftermarket part, it would do really well regardless of what you put on it. And also one thing that I absolutely love about the Jak Requiem is that we can give it extra ammo. That is something that I absolutely love, is having extra ammo. And the fact that this is such a lasery aftermarket part equipped with extra ammo, that just makes this aftermarket part so much better. If I had to rate the Jak Requiem, I would say this is a 5 out of 5. I definitely recommend using this if you haven't already. It's been out for quite some time, so I know my recommendation for this is like so beyond old now, but if you still haven't had a chance to check it out, I highly recommend you do. Any hoot and holler, I'm gonna go ahead and end my video here. I hope you guys guys enjoyed watching me check out the Jak Thumper and the Jak Requiem today, I had a lot of fun checking out both of these aftermarket parts. Let me know what your thoughts are on the Jak Thumper as well as the Jak Requiem in the comments down below. I would love to know. And with all that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap things up here. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, night, or evening. Take it easy and peace. Bye!